Abe with an offensive rebound, looking for CAIDIC. 3-point shot.
3, CAIDIC.
Hello guys, welcome to another episode here in my channel. And the video that I'll be sharing with you is the 1989 PBA Open Conference game between Presto and Shell. Ito po yung rookie year ni Benjie Paras. And ang import po ng Shell is si Bobby Parks at ang sa amin naman po sa Presto is si Walker Russel. So magandang game po ito and let's all watch this.
CAIDIC, 3 points.
We're ready for our second game tonight, the main game, Formula Shell against Presto Ice Cream, as Bobby Parks scores the first 2 points. Here's Andy to run through the starting lineups.
Formula Shell going off with Bobby Parks, Benjie Paras, Arnie Tuadles, Ronnie Magsanok, Romeo De La Rosa. For the Presto team, we have by Cristobal, Abe King, Manny Victorino, Alan CAIDIC, and Walker Russel.
Tuadles in front of CAIDIC. CAIDIC rings the bell. And we're tied at 2.
You see the matchup that Bongo is putting. He's getting a big guard to guard Ronnie Magsanok and maybe force Dante to take him out of the ball game.
And there's a steal by Walker Russel and a foul. Could be Benjie Paras. Let's double check. It is.
Foul, Paras.
Benjie picking up a very quick foul into this ball game. And that really has been the problem for Benjie, getting 2-3 quick fouls in the first quarter. Maybe forced to sit it out.
And that was what happened in that last game against San Miguel Beer. Collected 4 fouls in the first half. CAIDIC, nothing from afar from 3-point land. Here's Bobby Parks.
See, if you notice, only 2 guys went to the offensive boards. The others came back for defense. Bobby still hits this jumper from about 13 feet.
And Formula Shell in front by 2. We're at 4-2 here in the first quarter. Walker Russel.
Cristobal too far away. That's the reason why Russell couldn't get the ball to him. As Magsano came for the double team, and you see Walker Russell is talking to Cristobal. You're too far away. There's no way I can get you the ball or for you to get a good shot up.
I couldn't see you. Here's Walker Russell. Top of the keyhole. The referees, by the way, Ledesma, Bartolome, and Cordero.
Tuadles giving up the foul against Alan CAIDIC, coming off a pick. CAIDIC calling for the side court play. Russell coming out to receive the ball. He is the point guard of the team. Alan CAIDIC playing small forward position, and by Cristobal, big guard.
Alan.
Great move by Alan.
Yes, sir, down the baseline. And it's 4-all. Alan CAIDIC with all the 4 points of Presto Ice Cream.
On the other end, Bobby Parks has the 4 points. Arnie Tuadles being picked up by Walker Russell.
Inside to Bobby, looking for the basketball. Ends up in the hands of Walker Russell. Into the corner, Cristobal. Walker Russell rifles it from 20.
Great basket here by Walker Russell.
And he had to roll in front of June Celis.
Where that was a spot where our boss man, Bobong Beles, was earlier.
He's now in safer territory on the other end. We have a foul spotted by referee Cordero.
Foul, CAIDIC.
Alan CAIDIC with his first personal foul. 2 team fouls against Shell Presto with 1 team foul with 10:04 remaining.
The way Bobby is going at it here in the first quarter, and I'm referring to Parks, is he realizes this is the game that we must win. We'll put a lot of pressure on the other team after this and take the pressure off us. So let's worry about the other games later on. This is the game we must win, and he's going full speed ahead.
This is the big one. 10 minutes remaining, and we're tied at 6. Chris gets inside. Alan, 3-point shot. And a foul in the backcourt. Alan CAIDIC already with 7 points. Foul on Cristobal, his first.
You see Dante Silverio talking to Arnie Tuadles because his man happens to be Alan CAIDIC. I think he wants to tell him that no matter what happens, you stick to CAIDIC. Don't worry about double teaming. Let the other players take care of themselves. We can't let this guy get hot like this.
Your job is to put the handcuffs on the trigger man. Parks, his dribble is interrupted. Walker Russell to Alan CAIDIC. 3-point shot, no go. Benjie Paras to Parks. Parks pushes it up, sidesteps, falls away, won't go on the shot. Picked up by De La Rosa. Twister He's in a traffic jam, and they lose possession. Wing pass to King, 3-on-1 to
Oh,
CAIDIC.
what a great pass here by Abby King, and Presto is really running the break as well as the Shell is doing.
Chairman of the boards with a behind-the-back pass. Here's Paras, tied up, out to Magsanok. Bounce pass, De La Rosa, knocked away by Russell. And here comes Alan CAIDIC,
Way ahead of the pack.
Yes, sir. Oh, he didn't get it. And a foul against Quadless.
Foul, Tuadles.
Number 2 on Arnie.
Alan CAIDIC again off to one of his Ben Johnson starts off the game. He's really going straight ahead of the team. He has a total of 9 points right now. Gonna go to the 15-foot line, where he's about an 85 to 90% free throw shooter.
He was mildly disappointed over the fact that he couldn't score on that layup.
There was a gift three-point opportunity for him there. He was 1.5 steps ahead of Arnie Tuadles, and only a mild tap from behind by Arnie. 10 points in the ball game for Alan, 10 of the 12.
And now 11 of the 13.
And if you notice, Shell has not gone to Benjie Paras at all at this point, no?
Very good observation, Dr. J. Quadless fires from 15, won't go. The chairman controls the board. Walker Russell, and a foul given up by De La Rosa.
And the ante reacting to the situation very quickly. I think he's going to send in
Foul, De La
Calvin
Rosa.
Tuadles for Arnie.
And there it is.
Tuadles.
Calvin replacing his brother Arnie. 14 fouls against Formula Shell. Presto Ice Cream carries 2.
Could be a good substitution as Calvin has better lateral movement and is quicker than Arnie to be able to follow CAIDIC. But there's Walker Russell hitting on the other end. Only 2 players have scored for the Presto Ice Cream makers.
Red ball, according to referee Cordero, who was the referee underneath.
Last year, referee Cordero had some problems. I think he was bothered by the calls, but this year, he has made good calls in the PBA.
Before that response, a 9-0 swing by Presto Ice Cream. Bobby Parks finally scoring one.
And he has all the 8 points for the Shell team. It's going to one man. Benjie has not been able to get the ball at low post. Operate Manny Victorino and Abby King a little bit.
Cristobal from 10.
Can't give him that shot. He was once a great outside shooter, and he was also the most valuable player the last time these two teams met.
Nothing from Calvin Tuadles. Picked up by Cristobal. Presto playing with a lot more fluidity tonight and intensity. Cristobal
Missed this one.
and De La Rosa with a big rebound. A foul is charged against by Cristobal.
Foul, Cristobal.
His second personal foul. The third team foul called against Presto. 14 fouls already against the Shell team.
7 minutes, 35 seconds remaining here in the first quarter of play. Here's Magsanok. Pick provided by Parks.
Pick and roll there.
And a kickball situation. The clock will be reset. 17-8 is our count. Presto is in front. Cristobal is on Magsanok. And Ronnie didn't get it, but got the foul from by Cristobal.
Foul, Cristobal.
That's his third.
The improved play of Shell has come because Magsanok has been used properly at the point guard position. If you notice, Pai is bigger than he is, and they're going to put in another big guy to defend against Magsanok. That's going to be Romy Ang, no? Who came from the Shell team. But Ronnie is quicker. There might be some mismatches for Ronnie downstairs in defense, but if you practice team defense the way that San Miguel would for Hector Calma, you can solve that, no? And I think they have done that. They have done a good job at doing that here in the semifinals.
Yes, sir. Magsanok. 2 points coming from Ronnie. Trims down that lead of Presto to 7. 7:18 to go. We're in the first quarter. De La Rosa trying to cover up Russell. Lead pass all the way to Ang. Nothing from Romy. And Victorino gets it.
Blessing in disguise.
Yes.
As Romy had an easy
Foul,
2 points.
Paras.
Paras picking up his second personal foul, and Victorino now having an opportunity for a 3-point play.
Manny Victorino on the stripe.
Lack of defensive rebounders, so Victorino has to make this shot, if not an automatic violation against Presto, and he makes it.
Victorino has been averaging 15.8 points for Presto ice cream as well as 8 rebounds.
He also had 29 points against this team the last time they met, so it was really a scoring game. They finally get the ball to Paras. The first time he touched the ball when they set up for the half court.
It took them 5 minutes to do it. Foul on King is first.
You got to get the ball to Paras because you cannot find the 30 points that 30 something points that he can score if you don't give him the ball.
No ball, no goal. And a foul prior to the shot. Referee Bartolome indicating so.
Foul Ang.
Romy Ang guilty of his first. 16 fouls now against Presto, 5 against Formula Shell. 6 minutes 56 remaining. They go to Ronnie Magsanok. Ang is right in front of him. Bobby Parks shakes off Victorino. The jumper, short. Rebound, Russell. First rebound of the ball game.
Russell has shown us a lot of triple doubles in this conference. He's a man who can do it all: rebound, assist, and shoot.
Everything. Sets up Alan CAIDIC. Wanted to go for the shot, lost control. Here comes the Shell attack. De La Rosa juggled the basketball in the air. 3-on-1, 3-on-2. Victorino scores through.
Two big men against a lone Ronnie Magsanok. Easy layup there for Manny Victorino.
A big man who can run. Quadless, jumper.
Short. And Russell with another lead pass to Abe King. He has a layup, but he misses it. Victorino is going to be called for a over-the-back foul, I think.
Yes, sirree, and Victorino charged with his
Foul
first.
Victorino.
17 fouls already against Presto. We have a timeout. We'll be right back. All Mapa High School Class 54 graduates are invited to a special reunion on Sunday, April 30 from 9 to 4 p.m. at the Mapa High School building. Please contact 495-888-403391 for details. Back to the ball game, 22-10. Presto is in front.
Presto shooting 64% from the field compared to 30% for the Formula Shell team.
Wadless. No, sir. Rebound. Parks. One fake, one pump. Got the foul from Alan CAIDIC.
That'll be the second personal foul of Alan CAIDIC
Foul CAIDIC.
as he bit into the fake of Bobby Parks there. Parks has been a one-man demolition crew, but they only have 10 points. Really has to get the other locals into the picture to be able to survive this onslaught of the Presto ice cream makers.
Like what they did against San Miguel, wherein Calvin Tuadles produced Tim Coloso produced Magsanok at 29 points.
Basketball is still a five-man game.
Yes, sirree.
CAIDIC, however, is being defended better by Calvin Tuadles, who really has kept his eyes on him.
Who usually does a good job against Alan CAIDIC.
Last touch against Benjie Paras. 8 seconds left in the shot clock for Presto to complete the play.
8 seconds, shot clock.
Story so far, Formula Shell has been unable to get the ball to Benjie Paras.
And Tuadles was there to sort of
harass the shot.
Yes.
Tuadles, De La Rosa. Oh, he missed it. Benjie Paras. What an acrobatic shot.
There you can see Benjie had his eyes away from the ball. He still made the shot. There was the percentage until Benjie improved on it.
Yes.
Although De La Rosa again muffed it with that shot. There's going to be... Abe King was hurt, and you can hear Abe on our international sound there.
Yes.
30 seconds injury timeout, Presto ice cream.
Remember what happened to Abe King long time ago when...
That nose.
That same nose.
Yes. Okay,
He
Director...
bumped into Alvin Patrimonio at one time.
Yes, Director Romano, I think, has a slow-mo of that last play.
Okay.
Wherein Abe said, tignan mo naman, ref. There's Abe coming in.
Oh, yun. Right there.
But there was no contact there because they were both going for the shot, and Benjie, it was not intentional wayward elbow because
Yes,
he was
sir.
rebounding.
It was part of his motion. 22-14 is our count. 4:54 remaining. The bounce not yet coming from Russell. Here's Ang. Alan CAIDIC snaps. No, sir.
Yes, they got to miss, huh?
Yes.
And Shell is coming back because of those outside misses.
Bobby Parks down the middle. He has 12.
After the timeout of Shell, it's a big comeback. They've scored a 6-0 burst, cutting down that 12-point lead to half. Now only a 6-point lead for Presto.
With 4 minutes and 26 remaining in the first quarter, Victorino spotted, and he traveled. King will be replaced by Saldi Rialubit. And the scoreboard has gone carbonk again. Looks like an official's timeout has been called,
Official's
22 to
timeout.
16. And this gives us an opportunity to move into a timeout. We'll be right back. Back to the action. Calvin Tuadles missed earlier, but Magsanok does not miss.
8-0 run here by Shell as they have regrouped, forcing that early timeout also by Presto. Manny Victorino blocked here by Paras.
Calvin Tuadles, lead pass to De La Rosa. Gets it finally.
What a big run here by the Formula Shell team. And they have nailed Presto to 22 while coming up with 10 straight points.
3 minutes and 40. De La Rosa guilty of a foul as he tried to harass Russell.
Foul De La Rosa.
Second personal foul. Romy Yang is now replaced by Totoy Marquez.
I think as much as possible, Bongo has dispensed with using the small men. That is Marty Saldana, William Arelao, and have gone to Walker Russell doing the job at the point guard.
Yes.
Manny Victorino offensive rebounding, got it.
He has 7 points in this ball game. 3 minutes, 28 remaining. We're in the first quarter of play. Bobby Parks, baseline. Hanging on to the ring for dear life.
Now there is a perfect example of a guy who can hang on to the ring. He makes that getaway. Real Lubic helps out. After the shot, Bobby sees that there are a couple of white shirts underneath him. So he really hang on to the ring for balance and not to hurt anybody and himself.
He completes the three-point play. Real Lubic gave up that foul, which was his first. Presto is in the penalty. Shell with 16 fouls, 3:14 to go.
Illegal pick called against Saldi Real Lubic.
Second personal foul.
Offensive foul, Real Lubic.
Second straight foul on Real Lubic. 3 minutes, 10 seconds to go. Presto hanging on to a lead of 1 point. Let's see if Formula Shell can move ahead with this offensive thrust. Benjie sidestepping, and he pushes Shell in front.
Now Shell is getting proper points from everybody on the court. They've gone to Benjie, Magsanok has hit, Romeo De La Rosa finally hit a layup earlier. Walker Russell is going to be fouled by De La Rosa going to the hoop.
De La Rosa with his third
Foul
personal
De La Rosa.
foul. We're going to have some changes in the lineup, but before that, we're going to have a timeout by
Timeout,
Bongo.
Presto Ice Cream.
2 minutes 49 remaining here in the first quarter.
Coloso came into the ball game for De La Rosa, and he is assigned to Walker Russell. Shell still has 1 foul to give before they get into penalty. There's a double team. Russell finding the open man. Totoy Marquez can hit that one, but he misses it.
And the Parks Paras power pair go for the rebound.
Those two guys have been averaging 30 rebounds a ball game in the semifinals.
Yes. Benjie Paras, 2 pumps and hacked in the air. Real Lubic guilty of his third personal foul. KP, sorry,
Real Lubic.
KP is the official shoes of the PBA. Yes, Andy.
They also got good golf shoes.
Yeah.
Well, Real Lubic gave 2 of his 3 fouls against Benjie Paras. He's going to be relieved, I think, at this point by Demihilio. Benjie missing the first free throw. He's got 4 in this ball game so far.
Real Lubic.
As we mentioned in the first game earlier, Benjie Paras, as of Thursday, April 20, now leads in the MVP race with a total of 1,028 statistical points. Juan Fernandez is next at 902. Alan CAIDIC at third, 842, but still a long way to go in the race for the 1989 MVP.
All of 3 conferences.
Russell with a turnaround shot. It's going to stay with Presto Ice Cream.
Shell has done a good job of scouting and forcing Russell to take the outside shot and not giving him the inside shot. But there's a 3-point shot here
Marquez.
by Totoy Marquez.
High looper. 2 minutes, 6 seconds to go. Presto by 1 again. Tim Coloso with a shuffle against CAIDIC. Gets it.
Off the glass there. CAIDIC with 2 personal fouls also has to lay off on his defense against Coloso in that play.
First field goal by Tim Coloso. Here's De Vigilio. Manny Victorino. They have 12 on the shot clock. Manny with a turn. Parks sticking very close. They have 6 on the shot clock. De Vigilio's attempt won't go. Bobby Parks secures the rebound. His third. Off to Calvin Tuadles. The layup is good.
Calvin may develop to one of the best guys on the wings, you know. He
Yes.
has this uncanny knack of being able to make those kind of shots.
And I like his ability to play on both ends of the floor. Russell banks it in. 6 points for Russell.
If you're a coach, you cannot get mad at Coloso. That is what the kind of shot that you want him to take. It's just that he made it a long one.
Bobby Parks. And Russell is there for the rebound. Russell with his third defensive rebound. He takes the shot. It will not go in. De Vigilio, one pump, fades away, was not squared and not properly positioned for the shot in the air. Magsanov to Benjie. He traveled.
CAIDIC.
Alan CAIDIC is now replaced by Willie Generalao. So what is the adjustment now, Andy? Looks like Generalao will move over to the point.
Well, Walker can go play big guard or small forward for the team. Tuadles is now being replaced. That's Calvin. Because CAIDIC leaving gives the opportunity for Dante now to send in Arnie Tuadles, get the offensive sack of Arnie from the outside. No?
So it's Generalao orchestrating with 36 seconds remaining. De Vigilio trying to slide in. Here's Russell. Coloso sticking close, but Russell escapes and scores.
Finally got a good play for Russell to go one-on-one, but it was on the weak side where they were able to set him free. No?
Russell has 8 points already in this contest. Time is down to 14 seconds.
Bobby looks back and knows exactly how much time there is for him to take this attempt.
And he scores an
Power play.
Shell in front by 1 point. 3 seconds to go. Victorino nowhere to go. First quarter comes to an end with Formula Shell roaring back to lead by 1. We opened the second quarter with our score at 32-31 in favor of Formula Shell, who roared back in that first quarter after being down by as large as 12, Andy.
They did it through good double teaming against Russell, forcing some poor shots on the part of Presto, and then came back with a fast break.
Tuadles drops it over to Tim Coloso, who stretches.
Tim is going 2 out of 2 also, since he came in for De La Rosa. De La Rosa sacrificing 3 fouls against Walker Russell.
3-point lead enjoyed by the Zoom Masters. And a foul from behind by Tim Coloso.
See, the adjustments Bongo has made is he has put Walker Russell to the post, trying to get the advantage of the mismatch, if not force the other team to give up the fouls and try to get the other team into penalty quickly.
Dante Silverio on your picture. Here's Willie Generalao. Goes to Walker Russell. He's at the top of the key. De Vigilio slid in. But Russell says, I'll shoot. And he scores, and he has 10. Magsanov goes to Arnie Tuadles. The ball bounces out. It's a turnover.
Arnie apologizes to Bobby Parks. Good defense, or half-fronting defense put on by Manny Victorino. Victorino has also played without relief.
Oh, yes,
together
sir.
with Russell.
So far, Victorino with 7 points. Russell goes through the hole. 12 points.
Russell now making his presence felt. I realized that in the first quarter he was content to pass to CAIDIC, but then Alan started missing, and Alan out of the ball game now. Coloso now 3 out of 3 from the field for 6 points.
Big contribution coming from Tim Coloso. 1 point lead by Formula Shell with 10:32 remaining. We're in the second quarter. De Vigilio with a shuffle drops it over to Marquez. Top break. Victorino. Nothing there. It's a 4-on-3 for Shell, and that's a familiar move from Arnie Tuadles.
Made famous by Francis Arnaiz.
Yes.
Went to shoot over much taller players, including at the time we had a lot of imports of the unlimited height version. No?
6'8", 6'7", even taller.
Cyrus Mann was 6'10".
Yes. Walker Russell. Nothing, and Benjie Paras Rebounding that with a lot of authority. The big man will go all the way coast to coast.
A lot of talent in this young player, Benjie Paras.
He now has a total of 7 points.
Just going to be a shootout. Whenever you play Shell, they're going to put the scores on you. If you cannot defend well, you got to outshoot them. You want to win.
Long distance, no connection. It's outside. It'll stay with the white shirts. We have a timeout called by Bongo. We'll be right
Timeout,
back.
Presto Ice Cream.
The Presto Ice Cream flavor specialists have Padim Israel making his first entrance into the ballgame. Here's Demegilio's attempt. Still nothing from Demegilio. The other players, Totoy Marquez, Alan CAIDIC, and Russell. And there's Coloso with a foul, his second personal foul.
Foul, Coloso.
CAIDIC back in the ball game. Quickly, Silverio matches up and puts in Calvin Tuadles to replace Arnie. 5-point lead being enjoyed by the Shell team. 2 team fouls called against Shell, none against Presto. Good pass.
Too strong. Still nothing from Demegilio.
Team Israel, by the way, is also in the ball game. Huh?
Yes. Coloso drops it over to Paras, who scores.
When he gets that momentum, gets up into the air,
Gangway.
the only thing you can do is foul him.
Foul,
He has
Demegilio.
enough strength to still make the shot and now have an opportunity at the 3-point play.
Demegilio.
All power. Adidas is the official outfitter of the Philippine Basketball Association. As we take a look at Benjie Paras, so far 9 points. What an impact he has made in the PBA. And now the Presto flavor specialists have been limited to just 4 points in the quarter so far. King is back in the ball game. Turnaround shot hits the mark rather, as 2 players crash to the floor.
Russell has taken over the scoring chores.
He has 14 points in the ball game.
Bad pass there.
There's Walker Russel. Bullet pass inside to King.
King,
No, sir.
King fancied that shot because he was hoping to get a foul from Benjie Paras.
Oh, yes. The drop pass. We have a foul.
Going to be
Foul,
an Israel.
Marquez.
Marquez.
Totoy Marquez guilty of his first
Coloso.
personal foul. De La Rosa back in the ballgame, pulling out Tim Coloso. Tim Coloso did his chores, did his task, had 6 points, 3 out of 3. Calvin Tuadles.
See, Benjie's positioning and Abe is putting that wood at the back of him, forcing him into this error.
43-37, 8 minutes and 21 seconds left in the second quarter of play. Padim Israel wanted to give it to the low post to Marquez. Benjie knocked it away. 8 minutes 13 to go.
Counter.
CAIDIC. Yes, Andy, it is counted and a foul.
Foul, Tuadles.
Calvin Tuadles with his first team foul situation. 3 on Shell, 2 on Presto. And we shall have a timeout.
Formula Shell.
Alan CAIDIC on the stripe. Special message here. Join the birthday, feast day, and going to heaven celebration for St. Peregrine. May 1, Monday at the Folk Arts Theater. Tell your friends about it. The St. Peregrine celebration at the Folk Arts Theater. 3-point lead enjoyed by Formula Shell. It didn't last for long. It's now a 5-point lead and possibly more as Park scores.
Foul, Russell.
Russell guilty of that personal foul. His first personal foul. 3 team fouls against both squads at this juncture. 3-point play is completed. Parks with 20, Andy.
Coaches called their timeouts very early here in the second quarter. So except if we have a 30-second injury timeout, we'll have a ball game that's going very quickly.
Yes, or a scoreboard going bonkers again. 46-40. 7:48 to go. Magsano circles around that screen. Goes to Benjie. Benjie trying to go up, but could not. Abe King, second
Foul,
personal.
King.
14 fouls charged to Presto. And now Benjie holding on to For momentarily, that is a portion of his face. We have 2 foul shots for Benjie Paras.
He's already got 10 points in the ball game. Started off very slowly. Shell enjoying a 6-point lead right now.
Benjie Paras has averaged 24.1 points and 12 rebounds and 3 block shots per ball game. To 40, 7 and 40 to go. CAIDIC, Israel, King, Marquez, and Russell, the unit for Presto. It's Paras, De La Rosa, Magsano, Parks, and Twadless. We have a foul off the drive.
Abby King going strong to the hoop.
Foul, Parks.
Got fouled by Bobby. That's his first personal foul.
7:31 to go, and we have 14 fouls on both sides. First by Abe King. No. There's a special message from the Ateneo High School Class 65 and College 69. You're going to have an important meeting on April 28, Friday at 6 p.m. at the Executive Suite in Greenbelt, Makati. For details, call Jet Bagsit 815-9095.
Only the first point for Abe King was averaging 16 per ball game and close to 10 rebounds. Magsanok looking for the open man.
Here's Twadless. Gets it! Second field goal by the younger Twadless. And Shell now with a 9-point lead. 7:02 to go. Here's Walker Russell. They have 9 on the shot clock. Difficult shot, nothing there. Galvin streaking into his front court. Drops it inside.
Great teamwork. Russell continues to complain to the referee. He didn't come back for defense.
And that's going to hurt them. 52 to 41, 6 minutes and 32 seconds to go. We're in the second quarter. As we reported earlier, Shell has not beaten Presto so far in 1989. Anyway, here's Marquez with that fall away. Won't go. Rebound King. Better position against Paras. Powers his way through.
Well, Shell didn't beat San Miguel also in the eliminations, but they did here in the semifinals.
Change in the lineup. Israel will now move out in favor of Manny Victorino. Walker Russell back to the point guard position. De La Rosa meeting him. Referee's whistle. A foul away from the ball.
It's going to be called against Calvin Twadless, pushing up against Alan CAIDIC. His second personal foul, the 15th foul for Shell. Shell on top by 9.
Abe King. Blocked by Paras. Twadless blocked on the other end. Oh, 2 very fast-footed Cagers. Look at this foot race.
Victorino is really fast for a guy who's about 6'5", to be able to come back and make that defensive play. However, he got called for the foul. Twadless got 5 points in this ball game.
Manny Victorino, by the way, with 2 personal fouls already. Both of our teams have 5 team fouls apiece. Twadless delivers, makes it an 11-point lead, 54 to 43. Marquez with a spin, traveling.
Marquez.
Trying to take the care of the mismatch against Ronnie Magsanok. Marquez is now being replaced by Cristobal, and Bongo is going to the 5 that gave him the big lead in the start of the first quarter.
Yes.
That's Cristobal, CAIDIC, the 2 big men, Abe King, Victorino, and Walker Russell.
That lead you were talking about was a 12-point one at way back at 22 to 10.
Now they got the ball to Paras. He scores plus the third. Might be the 3rd personal foul on King.
Foul King.
Yes, sir. Watch it again.
Barring any injuries, this guy is going to be the center of the future. He's 21 or 22 years old at this point.
You know, a lot of people are deceived by what seems to be his slowness, but no, he's not. He has such great movement, although he did miss on that shot. 56 to 43, 5:29 to go. Russell Traveling. Demigilio comes in for King. Here it is again.
Look at how many steps he takes. 3. Going to the hoop. 3.5 all in all.
Yes, sir. 5:22 to go. A foul.
Demigilio is just going to give up the fouls against Paras. He's
Foul,
not quick
Demigilio.
enough nor strong enough to go against Benjie.
That's 2 against Demigilio.
And while Benjie's doing this kind of work, Bobby can rest a little bit.
Yes, and not and goes along for the 3rd and 4th, but De La Rosa pierced the middle.
It's just perpetual
Foul,
motion here being
Russell.
shown by the Shell team.
Nobody just standing around waiting for things to happen. I remember Jolipa when he did that Burlington episode of history. You know, a player not moving is useless to the team.
Especially in offense. No?
Yes.
And you can see that they've been doing it well. There's going to be a
Warning
warning
Russell.
on Russell. Talking to the referee. Continues to talk.
Endless chatter with referee Ledesma. De La Rosa.
He splits his charities. He's got 5 in the ball game. That's the biggest lead for Shell. 14-point lead.
And a 14-4 run. Done by Formula Shell. Now here comes Russell. Top of the keyhole. Victorino spots. In and out. Paras for the rebound. That's 5 rebounds for him. Calvin missed. Demigilio secured it. Intercepted.
Big man doing that. And looks like he wants to take it to the hole. Gets the offensive rebound. Gets everybody up into the air. And that's the reverse.
59-43. Paras continues to pulverize Presto. And from afar, finally a response. Coming in from by Cristobal for his 2nd field goal. Magsano to Tuadles. Gets it. He is a steady ball player.
He recruited this year from the rookie ranks. Calvin Tuadles, Romeo De La Rosa, Benjie Paras. All of them are on the court.
Yes. And it's the biggest lead of Formula Shell at 16. Walker Russell gets it. He has 16 points. Bobby Parks. Referee Bartolome will give the foul to
Foul,
Victorino.
Victorino. Penalty.
Watch this again.
Trying to take the charge was Alan CAIDIC. Gallant effort on his part
Yes.
to stand in the way of a rampaging Bobby Parks. 20 points already in the ball game for Bobby. Ably supported here by Benjie Paras, Calvin Tuadles, Magsano has done his share, and so has Team Coloso.
Yes, and Bobby Parks makes it 63-47. Shell hoping to move 2 games in front of Presto in the team standings. Demigilio stretches. They will count it. Finally, Demigilio gets a bucket.
Foul, Paras.
That's 3 on Benjie Paras.
Abe King was trying all night to get the foul from Benjie. It had to be a Demigilio to get the 3rd personal foul of Paras. We still have 3:34 left in this 2nd quarter.
Uncompleted. 3-point play. De La Rosa takes it. Oh, Demigilio, high and mighty for that rebound. Lead pass to Alan CAIDIC, who had to stretch for it. One pump, gets it!
Good roll here for the Presto ice cream makers,
Foul, De La Rosa.
as they've strung 4 straight points and a possible 5 with a 3-point play. Completion of Alan CAIDIC. De La Rosa picking up his 4th foul.
Change in the lineup.
De La
Tim
Rosa.
Coloso will come back in for De La Rosa. De La Rosa had contributed 5 points and snared 4 rebounds. Missed by Alan CAIDIC. Here's Bobby Parks, and here's a 4-on-2. Magsano to the middle. Locked from behind.
Manny Victorino with a good defensive job there.
Walker Russell into the corner. Magsano in front of him. Russell shot won't go. Rebound Parks. 3 minutes, 2 seconds to go. Shuffle. Nothing from Parks. Picked up by Colosso. He's in a jam.
Offensive foul.
Offensive foul, Colosso.
Arnie Tuadles comes in to replace his brother, Calvin. And now Jimmy Manansala will report in
Colosso.
to pull out Team Colosso.
Manansala seeing action for the first time.
Yes.
Manansala assigned to defend against Walker Russel. Arnie will have to pick up Alan CAIDIC.
Cristobal. Russell begging for the basketball. He gets it now. Double team on him. They have 11 on the shot clock.
And the first illegal defense called against Shell.
Warning on Formula Shell. Parks for illegal defense.
First violation, as Andy pointed out. 2 minutes 41 to go. It's a 12-point lead enjoyed by the Zoom Masters.
I want you to remember that point. The first illegal defense was called 2:41 into this second quarter because Shell has put the double team on Russell the whole night, especially on the corners.
Manansala. Magsanok. Benjie from 10.
And you know, he has basketball sense. For a rookie to be able to feel the pass like that, even though he was almost not looking, there's a bad pass by Cristobal, and still make the shot, takes a lot of basketball sense.
Great poise.
Goodbye. You know, Russell is the NBA kind of player.
Yes.
You know, the other guy has advantage. Get out of the way. Don't foul him. Don't hurt him. He's got the shot. He has the step ahead of you. Give it to him. He deserves it.
Why stop him, no?
He went out of the way. He never bothered to challenge him.
Victorino gets the 2 points.
Victorino playing with a heart against the former team that he has played with, the Shell team. They gave him up this year in exchange for Arnie Tuadles practically. Bobby getting away and putting the body on Manny Victorino.
Formula Shell simply unstoppable at this point. 26 already for Bobby Parks. They go to Walker Russell.
There's a double team, but he has to throw a jumper from the outside, and
And the ball rolls out.
But let's touch on Bobby Parks.
Yes. Referee Cordero on top of that play. 1 minute and 19 seconds to go.
He's improved by leaps and bounds. Cordero.
Yes.
And I'm talking about the referee.
Yes. Here's Manansala. Cross court to Tuadles. He flips from 10.
He'll give you that jumper also.
71 to 57.
Shell now with a lot of scoring options. Look at the score of Shell. 71 points already.
Top offensive team in the PBA. And a knee foul. Manansala guilty of that one.
Foul, Manansala. Penalty.
That will send Walker Russell to the line as Shell hits the penalty as well. We have only 49 seconds before the end of the first half of play. Two for two, 71-59. Magsanok. Parks. Three-point shot. Emilio. Russell was asking for it. Lead pass to Alan CAIDIC. And he gets the roll.
Alan together with Victorino are the only local players who are supporting the campaign of Walker Russell for the Presto side, while balanced attack on the other end. No?
Victorino has 11 points. CAIDIC has netted 18.
But the missing links have been Abe King, Ria Lubit.
No production, additional production up front. Another goodbye.
Bobby is really one of the most dominant imports at the 6'3" height that we have seen. No?
Yes.
Billy used to be that kind of a player, unstoppable. But Billy had the advantage of being able to shoot from 3 points besides driving in. But taking it to the hoop, Bobby is just really awesome.
The score stands at 74-61. Final 2 seconds of the first half. Cristobal gets the bucket and scores. It's counted. Final score of the first half, 74-63. Andy and I will be back. Andy will be back for the halftime analysis after these.
So halftime, lumamang po ng 1 point ang Shell. Kahit na po maganda ang start ng Presto nung first quarter na lumamang kami ng 12 points, nahabol nila at na-sustain nila nung second quarter yung lamang. Parang sila nag-dictate ng game with the consistency ni import nila na si Bobby Parks at saka syempre ni Benjie Paras. Medyo na-limit din po ako nung second quarter ni Calvin Tuadles kaya medyo nag-struggle din ang shooting ng Presto. At saka medyo dino-double team nila si Walker Russel kaya medyo nahirapan kaming masustain yung lamang namin nung first quarter kaya nakahabol sila. So tingnan po natin tong second half kung magbabago yung yung trend ng game at malaman natin kung sino mananalo rito sa game na to.
Defense against them.
Let's review the lineups on the floor as we start the third quarter of play. We have by Cristobal, Victorino is there. The other guard should be CAIDIC, Victorino, Rialubit, together with Russell up front. Not unless Russell plays the point, but here's Victorino. His shot won't go. The other squad has Magsanov together with Colosso, Parks, Paras, Tuadles from the corner.
CAIDIC seems to have a very good hand, so it's very nice to set him up.
He already has 20 points in this ball game. 11:32 remaining. The first and the third quarter, that is. Tuadles.
Change of dribble there, just completely fooled Alan CAIDIC.
And Calvin already in double digits. Oh, he threw up a prayer that time.
Cristobal was bumped there by Magsanov. That's the reason why he's crying for a foul. He was bumped with the shoulders of Magsanov and not given a call.
Okay. And in the first game tonight, San Miguel entered the finals with a victory over Alaska, 122-114. A foul.
Bobby giving up his second foul. Tried a crossover dribble, lost the ball to Rialubit in that play.
Just the first team foul of either team here in the third quarter. 11:08 to go. Here's Mike Cristobal. Magsanov right in front of him. High post now to Walker Russel.
They put the position of Russell into a different place at this point.
Uh-huh.
See, now Magsanov is way away from the fact that he can double team against Russell.
Colosso.
And that's going to elicit a technical. If you make that kind of a reaction, whether it be right or wrong on the part of the referee, that's going to get a technical foul.
Colosso is fuming at this point, and he was jumping up and down. Colosso will jump up and down. You'll see it here. There it is. There it is. Technical on Colosso. 76-65 is our count.
CAIDIC at the 15-foot line said he missed one charity there earlier in the first half, trying to finish off a three-point play. He makes this one. Thank you, Willie.
Trying to fix our graphics monitor. Anyway, our score stands at 76-66. 10 minutes and 55 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Walker Russel. There's another foul away from the basketball. It's going to be against Calvin Tuadles.
Foul Tuadles.
3 quick team fouls against Shell here as they try to put the body defense on CAIDIC, who's running through a maze of picks there.
Yes, a maze it is.
See, there's a double team of Magsanov. They get it to the open man. He must hit that shot to be able to sort of take away that double team that Magsanov is putting on Walker Russel.
Magsanov, Tuadles, nothing there. He gets it back. One fake. Nothing on the second try, and a loose ball foul spotted by referee Bartolome.
Foul Russell.
Russell is charged with his third personal foul, the first on Presto as a squad. Magsanov sideline inbound, 10:34 to go. Magsanov fires from 15. Tim Colosso. Nothing there.
Missing from point-blank range.
Russell zigzags. It's with Cristobal now. Rialubit fakes off Colosso and scores.
Good offensive rebounding there. Those were the first 2 points of Rialubit in this ballgame.
Yes. Magsanov, three-point shot. Rattles the rim. Rialubit wasn't ready for the pass.
Bongo is not disturbed. They have been playing good defense, although Cristobal looked for the wrong outlet. Russell was way ahead of his man and could have had an easy layup.
Under 10 minutes to play. Victorino bodying up against Paras, but Parks broke free.
And you know who's giving the pick for Bobby Parks? It's Benjie Paras. Benjie picking up that foul on a foul baiting stint there by Manny Victorino for his 4th personal foul.
And the fishing expedition came up with that, the 4th. Bongo on your screens. Victorino on the stripe. So far in this contest has 11 points.
The team of Presto did not have any warm-ups at all.
Yes.
I think to the coach it was more important for them to study how to break that kind of defense, what plays to use that would be effective against Shell rather than to warm up. And so far it's working here at the 3rd quarter. No?
As we mentioned earlier, they came out with just about 26 seconds left before the start of the 3rd quarter.
8-point lead by Shell.
It was largest at 16, way back at 61-45. Bobby Parks, top of the keyhole flip. And he has 33 in the ball game. We still have 9:29 to go in the 3rd quarter. Victorino with a spin. Gets Coloso flying into the air. The shot won't go, and a foul underneath. Spotted by referee Cordero.
Real Lubit pushing off against Bobby Parks.
Foul, Ria Lubi.
Saldi with his 4th personal foul. Team foul situation. Shell has 4, Presto with 2. A little bit right in front of Parks, but Parks breaks free, Andy.
Difference with Presto and Shell is Presto is not giving help defense when Bobby does his one-on-one moves. While Victorino goes against Benjie Paras, the other guys come out and help.
Nobody slamming the door down the baseline. Here comes Russell. It rolls in gently. Russell has collected 20 points. Here's Benjie, blocked from behind. Somersault by Victorino, and a foul has been called against Manny Victorino, number 4.
Well, that's a good foul, even though it's the 4th foul of Victorino. I say good only in the sense that he was not going to give a layup to Benjie. He was not going to give a dunk shot to Benjie that could really get the Zoom Masters way up there, no?
No easy basket for him that time.
Benjie is doing 4 out of 6 from the line, make that 5 out of 7 right now.
So far, Benjie Paras has averaged 65% from the stripe. That's his average in the other departments.
Well, Benjie doesn't take too many outside shots, so his percentage from the field is very high.
Mostly from the inside. Here's Russell.
That's what the center should be doing, actually.
Yes, sir. Although there were 2 games I remember he was trying it from 3-point country, although the game had been decided earlier.
The game was over, yes.
10 seconds, shot clock.
Kevin McHale throws one of those once in a while.
And sometimes it can win a ball game.
The one against Detroit before.
Yes, Alan CAIDIC, short stab, gets it, and he crashed to the floor. Alan already with 23 points. 10-point lead enjoyed by Formula Shell with 8 minutes and 22 seconds to go. We're in the 3rd. Leading scorers flashed on your screens earlier. Benjie with a spin.
Yes. That is his weakness. The same move that Jerry Cordillera makes a lot, especially when the double team is clumped, and he cannot really back his way up against the man who's defending against him.
10-point lead by Formula Shell. Russell tried to scoop it in, and he drew a foul.
Did you notice now that Russell does not play with his back to the basket? He's always facing basket. There he can see guys cutting in and make the pass quickly or get that first step.
The pass which he can make quite accurately.
De La Rosa coming into the ball game for the foul read and Team Coloso. De La Rosa himself has 4 personal fouls, right?
Right.
Walker Russel makes the first free throw. Well, those are his averages on the other aspects of the ball game, like passing and rebounding.
And we have the ball game, Andy, at 84-76. 8 minutes and 4 seconds to go.
Make no mistake about it, Presto is very much in the ball game. They have solved some of their problems. Now the other defense must come into the picture.
Somehow that fluidity they had in the first quarter, back in order. As in that case.
Facing basket, he's very hard to stop. He dribbles very well and he's strong going to the hoop. That's Walker Russell.
Lead is down.
Nobody picking him up, and that's 2 points.
He has scored on that several times in this ball game.
Well, that's a breakdown in defense by players not shouting for the switch or the pick coming.
or for the help. 86-78, 7:22 remaining. Here's Walker Russel with a spin, and he breaks free but fails to score. Realabit won't go. And here's Benjie Paras.
Oh, what a great pass by the big man.
That really jarred Calvin. He's down on the deck. But Cristobal, or is it CAIDIC?
Victorino.
It's Victorino.
And that's the fifth personal foul. He has to be relieved at this point either by Abe King or Demihilio if they want to go to the big men.
5 team fouls, or rather 4 team fouls charged against Presto. Shell carries 5.
Alvin is making quite a contribution in this ball game. 13 points. Abe King coming back into the ball game for Manny Victorino.
And aside from those contributions, as far as the offensive end is concerned, done a great job on the defensive end as well. Boom. 88-78, 10-point lead by Formula Shell with 7 minutes, 8 seconds to go. We're in the third quarter. Cristobal lost control momentarily. CAIDIC free for a 3.
That is what is keeping them in the ball game. The outside sniping of CAIDIC. Let's see if Russell challenges Twadless. He forces him to miss the layup, but look at Cristobal not realizing that Twadless almost came up with a steal.
Alan CAIDIC. Great fake, great shot.
The best breaks in town. Alan CAIDIC.
Yes, sir.
Presto just down by 5 at this point, and there's going to be an over-the-back foul against Abe King.
Foul King.
That'll be 4 on Abe King.
Twadless.
Okay, so Calvin Twadless is now replaced by R.D. Twadless. 5 team fouls on both our squads tonight, here in the third quarter. Referee Ledesma approaching the scorer's table.
Presto ice cream for delaying the game.
A delay of game warning charged against Presto.
One of the best officiated games I've seen in this conference.
Nothing coming from Parks. Just a 5-point lead for Shell.
Now they shouldn't rush it. They set it up properly. Alan CAIDIC almost lost the handle there, but he comes back, gets the pick, shoots a 3-point shot. Cuts down the ball game to 2.
It's an 8-0 run by Presto Ice Cream.
Somebody's free underneath the basket.
And De La Rosa was it, Andy. Approaching the halfway part of the third quarter. 6 minutes to go. Cristobal backing up against Magsano. The jump shot won't go. Paras for the rebound. Benjie Paras already with 8 rebounds in the ball game. Cristobal gives up the foul.
Foul Cristobal.
Oh, the action has been fast. We need this timeout. The only party place. Back to the action. Twadless. Arnie gets it.
Completely leaving his defensive man, Russell, behind. On Arnie, north of the shot, upping the lead of Shell to 6.
With 5:29 to go in this third quarter. Walker Russel. Nothing off the shot. Paras almost had it, but Russell got it back.
Quick hands of Russell coming up with the interception and the reverse layup.
He now has a total of 26 points in the ball game. Parks. Abe King watching him very, very closely. The shot won't go. Russell with a big rebound. He has 5 in the contest.
This could be the closest that they've come to, but it's a hard shot.
Bobby Parks almost jammed, and they secure it.
Abe made a fantastic save there.
Yes, Russell in 3-point land.
Abe with an offensive rebound, looking for CAIDIC. 3-point shot.
CAIDIC.
There you can see the fans of the Presto Flavor Specialists. CAIDIC's 4th rainbow in this ball game. Lead down to 1.
Benjie with a turn, nothing there. Presto trying to go and take the lead. Here's Russell, Alan CAIDIC.
He's been hot.
Doesn't get the roll. Here's Magsano. De La Rosa gets it back. Won't go. And it's Saudi Realabit who secures it. 5th Blocked rebound by Realubit. Alan CAIDIC says, let's wait.
Hey,
Let's set.
hold it, fellas. You're going too fast for me. Don't want me to shoot this over 4 red shirts. There's a double team. Again, he goes back to that crippling double team.
Layup, and that will get another foul from Benjie Paras.
That's his 5th.
Foul, Paras.
And Dante has to make the adjustments now. He cannot keep him in the ball game at this point.
We're going to have a timeout by Dante Silverio.
Timeout for Villarreal.
92-91. Shell is in front by 1 point, 3:41 to go. Let's see if Realubit can change this for Presto Ice Cream. Ruiz has been sent in, Andy, in place of Benjie Paras.
So Ruiz has given quality basketball to Dante Silverio before the entry of Romeo De La Rosa. He's also a 6'2.5" player. Realubit getting a good bounce there to give Presto the lead. So I think Dante can continue to expect the same from Ruiz, or maybe even later on from Ed Cordero if he should team using a bigger guy. No?
Yes.
There's even Jay Ramirez there, who's also a very tough defensive player.
Who has not really seen action for quite some time now.
In the semifinals, he has seen sparring action.
19 seconds on the shot clock of Formula Shell.
Defense of Presto now really airtight. Got to make the outside shot.
And a pass inside. Ruiz could not deliver underneath. 3:22 to go. 1 point lead by Presto. Cristobal zigzags. Scores!
There's a lot of intensity and passion, as Joe Cantado would say, in the game of Presto here in the third quarter.
Passion is the name.
3-point shot by Arnie Tuadles offline. Everybody helping out, rebound, boxing out well. In the absence of a center, very small players on the court for the Shell team.
Which is a big contrast to the way things happened in the second quarter. The biggest lead of Shell was 16 at 61-45. Parks collects another foul, his third.
I think Shell is also having a big letdown at this point with Benjie having to sit it out. They have relied so much on him. He has been their power in the middle. Victorino leaving with 5 fouls. You got to go. You can go to Abe King. You can go to Realubit. On the other hand, Benjie Paras seated down. Who do you go to?
Yes, De La Rosa was there.
I'll go to Bobong after this. He'll treat me out.
Doña Nena,
He knows I'm tired.
He knows he's listening.
Abe only 3 points, but a great defensive job against Bobby Parks here in the third quarter.
96-92.
Big turnaround here.
Yes.
The last 3-4 minutes.
A dramatic turn of events. Wadless to big brother Arnie. The shot won't go, and Alan CAIDIC has gotten three crucial rebounds at this juncture. Russell.
What a foul by Tuadles. He should be. That is a real bad foul. That has no place at all in the PBA. It's led by Manny Victorino. Well, they had the game going for them. Momentum was on their side. Makes the first free throw for his 27th point.
They have a change in the lineup. Ruiz is replaced by De La Rosa. Two for two by Russell, and that stretches the Presto advantage to 7 points. 2:34 to go. Still in the third quarter of play. Parks. Magsano. Back to Bobby. He scores.
That's a good setup offense there by the Shell team. They were patient. Bobby got the play against Abe King in that last one.
Here's by Cristobal. Breaks free. Drops it over to Realubit. Traveling.
That's a good call. Realubit taking too many steps. Couldn't stop and take the jumper from about 2-3 feet away from the basket.
Could not apply the brakes. 2 minutes, 9 seconds to go in the third quarter. Magsano, we have a...
I think they're going to be very strict on Arnie at this point. He set an illegal pick there.
Offensive foul, 11, Tuates.
His fourth personal foul. Presto goes to Walker Russel. Waiting for the right moment to drive or issue the pass. They have 10 seconds on their shot clock. CAIDIC into a deep,
Another traveling.
yes, into a deep jam, and he travels.
Alan trying to contest that he kept his pivot foot on the ground. But he really was called for traveling.
Arnie Tuates is underneath. Villalobit trying to ball hawk. Scramble for the leather. It will stay with Formula Shell. Five-point lead enjoyed now by Presto. 1:34 to go. We're still in the third quarter. Tuates is free. Last touch by overcame. Coach Bongo on your screens.
Both of the coaches are standing up. Dante Silveria and Bongo realizes the meaning of winning this ball game.
Magsano, nothing there. Rebound by Alan CAIDIC. Fouled by Calvin Tuates.
Foul, 33, Tuates.
That's his fourth. CAIDIC has snared 5 defensive
11,
rebounds,
Tuates.
all very important ones. Team manager IG Gotao.
The Shell team already in penalty, so even though it was a loose ball foul, it's going to be 2 free throws for the offended party, who happened to be Alan CAIDIC, doing 4 out of 5 from the 15-foot line. 34 points, and we're only in the third quarter.
So far his conference high has been 42.
He's missed the free throw. Now 4 out of 6. That's 66% shooting from that area.
His overall average in the conference has been 86%. Split 100-94. Picked up by Bobby Parks. He scores.
The King might have gotten him there in the hand as he was going to the hoop.
Lead cut down to 4 points. 1 minute and 8 seconds. Russell. Saudi Villalobit is fouled. The Benjie Ruiz.
Foul, Ruiz.
First personal foul.
Presto now using tower power, the big men against the smaller lineup of the Shell team. What with Benjie seated on the bench with 5 personal fouls. Only 1 minute and 3 left in this third quarter.
Villalobit got a very good bounce. So far, Saldi has netted 5 points. Still 5 points, and Bobby Parks takes it. 101-96 is our count. Jing Ruiz streaking into his front court. Missed the layup. Abe King is there to control the board.
Ruiz is suffering from rustiness at this point.
Very clear.
Good block by Bobby Parks. And since Russell was coming from the outside, violation called against him. Bobby with a good defensive play.
101-96. Parks sees an opening.
Nobody shut the door.
43 points already for Bobby Parks.
Bobby must be hoping that Magsanok wakes up in the fourth quarter.
Like what he did the other night. Here's Ronnie Magsanok. Gives it to Jing Ruiz, who lays up.
Shell again using his running game to get itself back in the ball game. They're just down by 1.
This ball game has been played in spurts. Here's Alan CAIDIC, who ignited that big comeback. Gets tied up. It's outside for Presto.
Only 2 seconds left.
Manansala checks in.
Tuates.
Calvin Tuates is now being replaced by Manansala. 2 seconds before the end of the third. Cristobal puts it up. This third quarter ends with Presto in front by 1. We'll be back. Point 101-100, and that's what happened period by period.
Big comeback here for Presto as they outscored Shell by 12 points in that quarter to take a 1-point lead from an 11-point halftime deficit.
Totoy Marquez is back in the Presto lineup.
Bobby
Great breakaway.
maneuvering.
He did a great job at that.
Bobby taking the load of scoring into his own hands at this juncture.
Keep in mind, Paras on the bench with 5 personal fouls. Oh, big shot from Russell. It's a 3-point shot. 104 to 102. De La Rosa in the corner. De La Rosa sneaks in, gets it.
Good gliding play there for Romeo De La Rosa.
And we're at our 4th deadlock at 104 all. Russell spots King, leans in and scores.
Advantage for Abe King as he gets a smaller man, Jimmy Manansala, on top of him.
Presto back in the driver's seat. 2-point lead. A foul spotted by referee Ledesma.
Abe King, 5th personal foul.
Foul King. Real Lubit.
Real Lubit is now replaced by Victorino. First team foul charged against Presto.
What does Bongo do? Does he keep Abe on Bobby Parks? He might foul out early.
Let's see.
Marquez switching off to Bobby Parks. He was willing to give up the foul from afar.
Totoy with his second personal foul. 2 team fouls against Presto. Time down to 10 minutes and 46 seconds. Again, if you just joined us, San Miguel won earlier to enter the finals, 122 to 114 against Alaska.
Offensive foul on Ronnie Magsano, leaning in against Cristobal.
Ronnie's first personal foul. And the first team foul against Formula Shell in the 4th quarter. Cristobal brings it up. Russell. Cristobal gets it back. Russell doesn't take a second crack. Looks and checks the inside. It's Cristobal's time for a triple.
3-point shots in the 4th quarter. One by Russell, one by Cristobal. Gives them a 5-point lead.
Manansala. Over to De La Rosa. Interrupted by Cristobal. Walker Russell. And he's fouled on the dribble. Magsano.
Good foul to give up. Only his second.
Foul Magsano.
Stops the fast break play of Presto.
Vadim Israel will report back in. Pulling out Abe King. 10 minutes exactly to go. And Benjie is back in the ball game, Andy.
Yes, they can't raise it at this point for Abe to foul out. He's reaching all over there against Bobby Parks. And for Dante, no time to wait. Got to get Benjie back into the ball game.
10 minutes exactly to go. Walker Russell slips. They tie him up. He recovers. He shoots. Hits the backboard. Goes over the board. (109 to 104). 5-point Presto lead. Magsano trying to carve some room for himself. Doesn't get it.
Having a miserable offensive night is Ronnie Magsano. Split down the middle is Russell.
111 to 104. Walker Russell has sizzled for 33. Referee Bartolome indicating that a foul has been committed by
Vadim Israel.
his first personal foul. 3 Presto team fouls. Shell has collected 2. We're going to move into a timeout.
Timeout, Presto Ice Cream.
By how many points was Shell leading at the end of the first half of play? What was Shell's lead at halftime of this Formula Shell Presto Ice Cream game?
Bobby making the first free throw. Coach Bongo made the substitution. You know, this guy had not played the whole game. He changed by Cristobal, who hit a 3-point shot earlier, and in came Martes Aldana for the first time. So he's gambling a little bit. Guys cold off the bench like Vadim Israel and Martes Aldana now playing here at the crucial 4th quarter.
Manny Victorino. Walker Russell. They have 9 on the shot clock. 3-point shot on the way. It will not go. Israel drops it over to Marquez. It'll fall short, but they get it back.
That was the wisest thing to do.
Reset.
De La Rosa with a good steal and a counter steal by Padim Israel.
Manny Victorino with those big steps. And off the rebound, Marquez got it. And there was a loose ball foul.
Called on Ruiz.
Foul, Ruiz.
Ruiz with his second personal foul. Quickly the team fouls. Presto with 3. Formula Shell with 3.
5-point lead enjoyed by Presto. 8:42 left in this ball game. And there you saw the matchup of the imports.
Padim's inbound. Accepted by Marquez. De La Rosa watching Russell. Ronnie ready to double team. The drop pass over to Saldana. Russell in a jam outside to Victorino. He spots and scores.
Very good ball movement there, Marty Saldana. Finding the open man from 16 feet. Let's see if Magsanok tries to take advantage of Saldana just being into the court. Benjie Clamp with a double team goes to Bobby Parks, and that's 2 points.
He has done that on several occasions tonight, although stops inside.
Padim didn't give him a chance for a 3-point play. He offered token resistance.
All he could do at that point, 113 to 108. Russell outside to Victorino.
That's going to be the second offense called against Shell, illegal defense, so that'll be a technical foul.
Technical foul, Formula Shell. Paras for illegal defense.
Technical foul is not a personal foul, so Paras' personal foul stays at 5.
It's a 5-point lead by Presto. 33 points by Russell.
Misses the free throw. And a certain point like that could be a big factor in a close ball game. Just a 5-point lead for Presto.
Here's Saldana, who did not see action for the most part of this contest, only here in the 4th. Russell with a turnaround shot. Bingo!
Now that's a big one. Because if he didn't make that one, I think Shell would have controlled the defensive boards. There's going to be a foul on Walker Russell, reaching in foul. His 4th.
Foul, Russell.
And that will be the 4th team foul against Presto Ice Cream. Time is down to 7 and 34. 115 to 108. Presto in front by 7. Magsanok. Parks leaning in. There will be a foul against Padim Israel.
Foul, Israel.
Second personal on Padim Israel. And Bobby Parks will troop to the 15-foot line.
He's been doing 100% from that area, 11 out of 11 in this ball game.
Make that 12 out of 12. 115 to 109, 7:31 to go. Big change of events. And the first half, Shell even led by 16. Meanwhile, De La Rosa almost broke up that play, went outside. Time is down to 7:27. Israel's inbound. Off to Russell. Russell checking the inside. Marquez with a cut. No pass. Here's Saldana. Goes for the hoop. He gets it.
The bounce.
Shell trying to push it up real fast. Then a foul off the dribble of Jing Ruiz.
Martes Saldana, his first personal foul, but that will be the 16th foul called against Presto. 3 against Shell. 7:12 left in the ball game.
Bobby Parks to Magsanok. Knocked away. It will stay with the Zoom Masters with 20 seconds on their shot clock. Parks dropping it inside, but it was anticipated well by Presto. To Marquez.
No surprise that ball got through Magsanok there. Martes Saldana was able to get the ball to Marquez, streaking in. Ruiz gave up the foul, and 2 free throws here for Totoy.
Ruiz with his 3rd personal foul.
This affords the opportunity for another timeout.
Timeout, Formula Shell.
We still have 6 minutes and 55 seconds left in the 4th quarter. It's a 7-point lead enjoyed by Presto Ice Cream. On the line for 2 charities, we're going to have Totoy Marquez. At the end of this ball game, do stay tuned for our choice of the Jollibee Best Player.
CAIDIC waiting at the scorer's bench. So the guy he's going to relieve is going to be Totoy Marquez. Ria Lubit came back into the ball game to replace Padim Israel.
Okay. Here's Ronnie Magsanok. Saldana watching him. Magsanok can't shake free. Illegal defense charge this time against Presto.
Russell called for that illegal defense violation. Comes out with a big smile there.
Presto ice cream. Russell for illegal defense.
Seemed to ask referee Bartolome, did I do that?
Marquez.
Yes, you did. Marquez now replaced by Alan CAIDIC.
Ria Lubit being assigned to Bobby Parks.
Magsanok tries a triple. Doesn't get it. Nothing from Ruiz. Something from Parks.
Well, the good thing that Ruiz did there was keep the ball alive for Parks to have another chance at an offensive rebound and the follow-up shot.
11 rebounds already by Parks, together with his 53 points.
Another big night for him.
Yes. Alan CAIDIC. Picked up by Paras. Nothing off the shot. And that's going to be a foul on Bobby Parks as Victorino tried that shot.
Foul Parks.
Parks with his 4th personal foul.
Since there was a switch off, we saw Paras picking up CAIDIC. There was no way that the smaller man who had switched off could control Victorino from an offensive rebound. Manny playing with 5 personal fouls has 15 points, make that 16.
And it's an 8-point lead for Presto with 6:12 to go in the 4th. Make that 17 already. Magsanok lobs it inside. Parks. Nothing there, but he collected a foul.
If it's on Victorino, it's good night for him. Ah, no, it's on
Foul
Lubit.
Ria Lubit.
Ria Lubit collecting that foul.
Ruiz.
His 5th personal foul. And now Ruiz is replaced by Calvin Tuadles. Bobby Parks on the stripe.
Perfect from the 15-foot line tonight. And the ball won't go.
Always happens, huh?
I said it earlier. He still made a 2 out of 2, although the first was a little bit short, got a good bounce. Makes the second, cuts down the lead to 8 right now, 121 to 113.
Still a long way to go with 5:56 remaining. Here's Saldana. Over to Alan CAIDIC. CAIDIC backing up against Calvin Tuadles. And the stab hits the target. And Alan was hit as well.
Alan with another big scoring night.
Foul Tuadles.
Tuadles, Calvin giving up the foul.
5th personal foul on Calvin Tuadles. 16 fouls charged against Shell. Alan CAIDIC completes it. 124-113. Bobby, lead pass, De La Rosa.
Good give and go play there. But they definitely need the outside sniping of Ronnie Magsanok and got to get Benjie Paras involved into the next offensive play. Only 5.5 to go.
Saldana 3-point shot, nothing. De La Rosa has it to Magsanok, near steal. Parks, 3-point attack.
They need those 3-point shots.
Parks.
It's down to 6 at this point.
124 to 118. Formula Shell eyeing a possible sweep of the first round, but this is one team they have not beaten in the eliminations. Here's Russell. De La Rosa on him. Russell gets it. And swiftly, Formula Shell zooms to the other side. Calvin lost control of it, and it's outside for Presto.
It was a good give pass there by Magsanok. Tuadles did not anticipate it. Lost the handle. Could be the big play.
Dante Silverio, visibly disappointed. Saldana, lead pass to Walker Russel. He's free, gets rejected, gets it back, and scores.
Russell working very hard in the second half.
He has 39 points and 8 rebounds. Bobby Parks, another stop.
Bobby trying to spark the Spark Aiders, as they used to be called, the Zoom Masters now, to come on and play better defense, play team defense. Benjie's got to forget about his 5 personal fouls and challenge people coming in.
Just go flat out. Walker Russell. De La Rosa trying to double team together with Magsanak. The bullet pass ends up outside. Here's King back in the ball game, pulling out Zaldi Realobit. Time is down to 4 minutes. Gentlemen in foul trouble on your screens. Paras looking for the ball, ends up with Parks, and it's scored.
We're down to 6 here. Power plays being displayed inside. Still going to be a very close match.
All the way down the wire, but Victorino breaks free. Back to an 8-point lead by Presto. Here's De La Rosa. Rifles it from the corner. It won't go.
Not a very good shot selection because Benjie and Bobby Parks were not there.
King. Now a 10-point lead. Parks moves in closer. Gets it. 63 points.
Still a run and gun game at this point, Seb.
Yes. Time is down to 3 minutes and 6 seconds. Russell bumped from behind. That will be on Parks. That's going to be number 5.
And that will also be the 17th foul for Shell. Both of the teams are now in penalty.
Russell, Victorino open. He'll take a crack. Long rebound, back to Victorino.
Benjie not going for the boards, trying to run away.
King. Magsana trying to ball hawk. Long skid.
King pushed Magsanok out of the way.
2:40 to go. Saldana moves out as we take a look at the coaching staff of Formula Shell. We have this timeout by Tante Silverio. .32 to 124. Time down to 2 minutes and a half. Presto in possession. Russell for a 3-point shot, completely offline. Parks.
Coast-to-coast drive there by Parks. Just a 6-point game.
65 points already for Bobby Parks. Victorino's shot is short. Abe King, his pass back, hit the board.
So it's a violation in favor of Shell. Presto trying to rush it too much there. Victorino wanting to get Paras out of the ball game, took it very quickly to the hoop.
Magsanok. We're approaching the last 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
We're there.
Last 2 minutes.
Victorino has it. Last 2 minutes brought to you by Club Valentino Ram. Nagkakaintindihan tayo sa Club Valentino at nagkakaintindihan ng goal at si Alan CAIDIC.
That basket that was missed by Tuadles was a big one because it gave 2 points to the other side very quickly.
A bump at the midcourt line.
No calls. 3-point shot by Magsanok. No, he goes to Paras.
No. King.
CAIDIC waiting back there, gets another layup.
Alan CAIDIC with 42, matching his own conference high. Magsanok shot won't go. Rebound. Russell to Cristobal to Russell. Dipsy-doo! Timeout called by Formula Shell. We'll be right back.
Timeout Formula Shell.
Here is is our schedule for Thursday, the start of the second round of the semifinals. Pure Foods against Formula Shell in the first game at 4:53, and at 7:20, Presto faces San Miguel Beer. Situation and timeouts. Presto way in front at 138 to 126. Bobby Parks. And another timeout has been called. This time by Presto will be back.
Timeout, Presto Ice Cream.
Of the ball, so you know they're gonna use the clock as much as possible. Important thing for them is to get a good inbound throw in.
Cristobal all the way to King.
He's not going for the shot. He's too much of a veteran to do that.
And a foul by Magsanok.
Foul, Magsanok.
Third on Ronnie Magsanok.
Penalty.
With the way things have gone, Dr. J, Formula Shell and Presto will now be tied.
It's going to be a good battle. At the same time, gives the other teams still a new lease on life because like Pure Foods, they can still make 9, and so far none of these teams have made 9. Of course, they'll play each other again, so one will make 9 automatic, but as long as they don't go over 9, the other team is still alive, the third team.
Magsanok all the way.
Presto is giving up 2 easy baskets at this point.
Just a 9-point lead. CAIDIC. Russell rifles it over to the other side.
For corner offense, you're going to give up the foul, and Benjie has to foul out.
Benjie's
Paras.
absence of the third quarter. He had to sit down because of 5
Six
fouls.
fouls.
Really told on the Zoom
It
Masters.
told on the team. It told also on his personal game as he had to sit it out too much. And maybe this is a lesson for him to keep away from the fouls. No?
Manny Victorino, a great performance with 19 points. Presto got their act together, especially in the third quarter. Did not coast along, and we're going to have another timeout
Timeout, Formula Shell.
in the third, as well as the adjustment which you pointed out at halftime, Dr. J, regarding the game of Walker Russel.
Both of the teams are on their way to 3 victories here in the semifinals. 3 out of 4.
Nothing from Ruiz. Parks gets it. Going to have a timeout, but we shall hang on to the air. Okay. Trying to design the offensive patterns for the final 34 seconds. And on this specific play, on the inbound of Cristobal. Again, San Miguel winning earlier tonight. 122 to 114. Ball knocked away. Cristobal will inbound once more. Here's Walker Russel. Alan CAIDIC. Fouled by Magsanok. That'll be number 4 on Ronnie Magsanok. Magsanok also didn't get to unleash his 3-point shots also tonight, although he did take a few attempts, I believe.
That was the difference in this ball game. Magsanok only having a total of 6 points in this ball game, had a lot of attempts. They couldn't open up the middle because their outside shot wasn't going in. Neither did Arnie Tuades have a good shooting night. He only had a total of also 6 points. The other day, both of them really went to town with their outside shots.
Like Magsanok with 29 points. Dante Silverio wanted to call a timeout, but the inbound had already been made, and he has no more timeouts. Alan CAIDIC jammed, hemmed in, and a foul has been given up. Only 16 seconds to go.
Foul, Magsanok.
Formula Shell, had they won tonight, could have gotten a 2-game advantage against Presto. Marquez comes in for Walker Russel.
Russell is talking there with Bobby Parks.
Yeah.
Gives him a tap on the behind. Gets replaced here by number 71, Totoy Marquez. And the coach goes over to him and the other teammates.
And team manager I.G. Gotao delighted with the performance of his import tonight.
Other statistical points for Alan CAIDIC. 45 in this ball game.
Nothing there. Ruiz tries a triple. Gets it, makes it.
3. Ruiz.
1-4-3, 1-3-5, 9 seconds to go. By Cristobal to Alan CAIDIC. Short. And it's all over for this ball game. 143 to 135 is Presto's winning score. The Jollibee best player after these.
So naipanalo po namin itong game na to by 8 points. Kahit na po sobrang ganda ng nilaro ng import nila na si Bobby Parks. Bali, nagkaroon lang po kami ng big break dahil na foul trouble po si Benjie Paras na nagpahirap po sa amin nung first half. Tapos po natulungan ko po yung import namin na si Walker Russel sa scoring para naman maipanalo namin tong game na to. So yun po. A little trivia lang, itong 1989, ito yung Grand Slam year ng San Miguel. Kaya sila po ang nag-champion dito sa Open Conference na to. At saka at the same time, ito rin po yung rookie year na nag-rookie MVP po si Benjie Paras. Record po yun sa PBA until now. So yun, I hope you enjoyed watching this video and see you sa next one, guys.